back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a gratitude video. I thought it would be especially helpful, especially now through this pandemic, because often in times of crisis we can forget about the things that we have to be grateful for, and believe it or not, there is always something that you can be grateful for. I can't speak about anyone else's life and what they could be grateful for, because I don't know all of you. I don't know what situations you're going through, but I can just speak for myself and the things that I'm grateful for. So I thought I'd dive into what I'm grateful for, and even amongst this coronavirus. And I'm not grateful for the virus, but I am grateful for some of the things being quarantined has allowed me to do and feel. So one of the things I'm grateful for is that I've gotten to spend more time with my family. We are supposed to be socially isolated, but my mom didn't think it would be a good thing for my mental health if I was alone in my apartment for however long this is going to go on for. So I've been staying at her house with my brothers and my sister, and it's been really good because I haven't had a lot of time to spend with them. I've been spending my time at school. There's a lot of doctor's appointments I go to, and I've just been having really bad mental health days that have kept me home by myself on days when I could have been spending time with them. And I was really missing them, and I'm sure they were missing me, because they've been really happy that I've been here so far. So that's one thing I'm grateful for, is that we are spending more time together, and quality family time too, because since all this is going on, we can't always go outside like we want to. So it's a lot of indoors, sitting together, making the best of things. And another thing I'm grateful for is before this outbreak started, I was having a really hard time stopping drinking Pepsi. It was bad for my health. It was messing with my blood sugar, and I am a type 2 diabetic, so it wasn't good, but I just couldn't get my brain to stop wanting it. So I kept drinking it. I kept saying, oh, after I run out of this bottle, I'll stop. But I just kept buying more bottles and cans of Pepsi. But now my mom doesn't really let me have it because she knows it's bad for me. Except the other day she let me have one because I'd been doing so well. And I realized I didn't like it at all, and it did really bad things to my digestive system almost instantly, which, I mean, it used to do bad things to my digestive system. I just didn't really know it was actually the Pepsi doing it until I took it out of my life and then reintroduced it, and then all heck broke loose. And another thing I'm been really grateful for is been building other healthy habits as well. One of the things with my mental illness, my bipolar, and maybe apart from my autism too, is I never really always had the drive to do things that were beneficial to my health, such as waking up at a decent time, going to bed at a decent time. I'd be so focused on what I was doing that I didn't want to go to bed, or I would have a hard time like getting the will to take a shower or brush my teeth, take my medicine on time, all that stuff. But since I've been here, things have been more structured, and I've been doing those because that's what my mom expects all of her children to do, even me. Even though I'm an adult, of course she's still going to expect that. And so I've started kind of getting into that habit and doing it by myself without her asking me if I did this or if I did that. I just do it automatically now. And I know it takes 21 days to build up a habit, and I haven't been here for 21 days, but we're getting to the halfway point. So if I can just keep going and keep doing as well as I've been doing, by the time this quarantine is over, I'll already have the habits built up and I won't go back to how I was living. And another thing is, there's kind of a two-parter. The first part, they're both together. For one, there's still ways to learn new things, even through this virus and not being able to physically go to school. I've been doing college, but I can still do that through online. The class has been open online, which is good. I can still pass my class. And also, a lot of businesses and stuff are opening up online information. Sorry. I am very sorry. I'm stuttering. I'm kind of nervous. I'm hoping this video does well. So just bear with me, please. Anyway, a lot of organizations are putting out content online for free, like guided museum tours and guided national park tours, and there's NASA's opened up their library. I know if you're in Japan, they've opened up all of their manga for free. There might be a way to get on that site if you're not in Japan. I just know for Japanese citizens, they've opened up a bunch of their manga to the citizens. And like for some people who aren't in states where they've been told to stay inside, you can still get out there and take in everything in the world around you, just as long as you're still keeping your distance from people who may or may not get you sick. Okay, so and as well as being able to still learn things, there's still opportunities for fitness. Like I said, in some places in here, up until recently, I've been able to go outside when it's been nice out, as long as I keep my distance from people and wash my hands as soon as I come inside. That's been something I've been able to do. With my siblings, we've been playing basketball and going on walks as a family. And now, just the other night, I was playing Just Dance with my sister, and that's a game we both love, and it's very fitness oriented. It helped me lose a lot of weight back in high school, so it's something I've started to do now. And on YouTube, there's a plethora of different exercise videos, workout routines that you can do from home with no gym. Those are always available. And I'm sure you can find on other websites different workouts that you can do. There's always options out there for ways to get what you need from the comfort of your own home. So I guess this is really a good time if you're an introvert, or so if you are an introvert or somebody who just is a homebody and stays home, try to help out your extroverted friends, comfort them from a distance, but let them know it'll be alright. There's still things they can do in the world around them or to better themselves from the comfort of their own homes. This might be a tough time for them. I'm not an extrovert. I don't usually go out much, but I am having a hard time because I was gonna start going out into the community and doing more. So it's kind of strange how it works out, where you're actually going to start doing something, but then you can't, and then you want to do it even more just because you're told that you can't do it. It's kind of like how, I don't know about everybody else, but I always get hungry when I have to fast for a medical test or a surgery. But this is a big one. My family is all still healthy. I have a lot of elderly people in my family, a lot of sick people with asthma, and I myself, I don't know how at risk I am, but I know I'm more at risk for things due to my diabetes I can get complications and it can be harder to heal, like from the flu and stuff. And then this virus is going around. Luckily, I don't have any lung problems, but like I said, my family is still safe. We're still following the social distance rules as best we can, except for times when we need to go out to the store or when there are no people around and we maybe get out for a little bit of fresh air. And another thing that we can still do, it's on the same wavelength as still being able to learn and get exercise. This is a time that I've been using to rediscover my hobbies that I kind of were taken away from my depressive periods. I've been able to read more and find ways to be more creative. Like my sister and I have been scrapbooking, and I've been able to journal and just being more, like coloring more and just stuff like that. Expressing myself through these videos has helped me a lot. Stuff like that is really, like, there's a number of things you can do to, like, while you're indoors. You can do a puzzle. I'm trying to offer advice to those of you out there who may be wondering what on earth you can do while you're stuck at home. I know maybe you're a parent and it can be hard because you're with your kids, and you might not be with your kids every second of the day normally, so it could be a big change. But there's things you can take time to find fascinating things to teach them, like have them help you in the kitchen, or take this time to teach your teenagers about taxes and writing checks, stuff that schools don't always teach anymore. Or do crafts with your little ones, with everyday items that you find in your house. Or you guys can all read books together as a family. Just stuff like that. Anything to keep your mind occupied but still learning through this time when schools are closed. Normal places where people would hang out, like bowling alleys and libraries, are closed. So this can be a hard time, but there's also things you can do to lessen the blow. Another big thing that I'm grateful for is the fact that I know this won't last forever. It is absolutely horrible what's been happening. So many people are losing their lives or being irreparably damaged by this virus, and I feel for their suffering. But I also know, I'm a believer that everything that happens is meant to happen for some reason. I'm not going to go into about why this could be happening. All I know is that no hardship lasts forever, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And this might be a really long, dark tunnel, but once that light comes, things are really going to be better. I think people are going to have a better appreciation for people like who are considered essential jobs, like food service workers and male personnel, people like that. Nurses, definitely. Doctors, first responders, and also people might be more kinder to people who are struggling. We've seen acts of kindness all around the world. In Italy, they were stuck together in their apartments, so they all started singing together in unity. There's just acts of human kindness everywhere, and I urge everyone to still find a way to do that even through this tough time. I know there's also people being not so kind, hoarding supplies that they don't need, or using this time to be racist towards people of Asian descent when this isn't really their fault. It's no one's fault, really. These things just happen sometimes. And it's really hard to see the negative side of humankind when I know there's such a good side to humankind as well. So I just urge everyone out there to be kind and be safe. Listen to the CDC. They know what they're talking about. They're doing the best for us. And this, I don't agree with everything our country leaders do, but we just, at this time, have to trust that they're looking out for our best interests, even if we might not understand it. I'm not going to say that's going to change my political views, and I'm not really going to get into my political views, but it is important to keep in mind that no one's had to deal with this for a long time, and certainly no one's been alive since the last pandemic. So it's really hard to say, oh, they could do this and then this would be better. All we have is really speculation and our educated guess as to what would be the best plan of action to do. And that's got to be a tough job. So we just got to kind of, I know it's hard, but trust that everything will be okay and that there is a light at the end of this tunnel. I thank you for watching this video. Share it if you feel anybody could use a bit more gratitude in their life, or maybe it's hard to come up with things to be grateful for right away. Maybe these examples can help you see that there are things even in your life that you can be grateful for, even if it might not be readily available to come to your mind. I hope I've made sense. I know I say a lot, which can be off-putting. It's something I'm going to try to stop, but it's kind of hard. So I'll just leave you with this. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Stay 6 feet away from people. If you're cooped up inside, there's always a way to entertain yourself, especially here in the 21st century when we got more methods of entertainment virtually than in any other century before. All right, bye.